Picture the world before fire. No flame, no warmth, no light after sunset. Every night the world went completely black for millions of years. When the sun went down, the temperature dropped. Predators woke up, and you could see nothing. This was the world for more than a million years. A world without fire. And yet, we survived. Not just survived, we thrived. How do you survive without warmth, without cooked food, without light? The answer rewrites what we thought made us human. Because here is the twist: humans started becoming human before fire. Bigger brains, longer legs, better tools, for over a million years, without a single controlled flame. Fire did not make us human, something else did. So let us go back to the only heat we had, the sun. Every morning it saved us, every night it abandoned us, and the first enemy of the pre-fire human was the cold. How did humans survive before fire? The cold was only the beginning. Africa was not always a warm paradise. Ice Age cold pushed deep into the continent. Savannah nights could fall near freezing, and we had already lost our fur. The same naked skin that let us run in the heat left us exposed after dark. Strategy 1: we huddled, shared body heat, the oldest heating system on Earth. Strategy 2: shelter, caves, overhangs, any place the wind could not reach. A cave is not just a roof. Stone holds the day heat long after sunset. Wonderwerk, Svortkrans, Sterkfontein. Caves occupied for nearly 2 million years. Generations lived and died in the same stone chambers, without fire. Strategy 3: animal skins. We stole warmth from the dead. An antelope was not only food, it was a coat, a blanket, a wall against the wind. Strategy 4: our bodies were simply tougher. Thicker bones, denser muscle, a hotter burning metabolism. They were built for a harder world. And every night was a test, but cold was only half the war. The other half was food. Before fire, everything was raw. Meat, roots, leaves, everything. No roasting, no boiling, just teeth against nature. Chimpanzees can spend about 6 hours a day just chewing. 6 hours. Half a daylight day spent grinding food into swallowable paste. Our ancestors faced the same brutal math. Calories cost enormous time. Then meat changed the equation. Meat packs, denser calories, less chewing, faster fuel. By 2 million years ago, our ancestors were already eating a lot of animal food. No fire required. How do we know? Bones, cut marks, smashed skulls, marrow extraction. But the first meat eaters were not always apex hunters. Many were scavengers. Wait for the predators to fill up, then move in. It sounds desperate, it was actually brilliant. Modern research now frames scavenging as a reliable strategy, not a last resort, and the leftovers no big cat wanted were the richest prize. Bone marrow, brain tissue, concentrated fat, pure survival fuel. Lions cannot easily crack the thickest bones. We could, with rocks. One handful of marrow can outcalorie an entire small animal. Animal brains are rich in DHA, the fatty acid that builds brains. Some researchers argue a taste for fat helped make us human. This was superfood before cooking ever existed. But even rich raw food had brutal limits. Raw food takes massive digestive energy. Your gut becomes a second day job. Even modern raw food diets often leave people underfueled and thin. So our lineage made a famous trade. Shrink the gut, grow the brain. This is the expensive tissue hypothesis. Your brain is tiny by weight and massive by energy bill, around 20% of your calories. A huge plant digesting gut is expensive too. Gorillas pay that tax every day. Humans took the opposite path. Smaller guts, larger heads. You can see the trade across early human fossils. Belly shrinks as brain expands. The crucial detail: the trade begins before widespread cooking fire. So what paid for bigger brains before cooking? High quality animal food. Fat and protein do not need a gorilla-sized furnace. Before the first controlled kitchen flame, our bodies were already upgrading. And then came another trick. Make nature predigest your meal. Aging meat, cool burial pits, soaking tough roots. Proto-cooking without flames. Survival was never only calories and coats. It was each other. Before fire, the campfire was the circle. A loner in the pre-fire world died fast. A tribe was nearly unkillable. They shared food, shared heat, shared the long night watch, and they cared for the wounded. Fossils prove it. A healed femur means someone could not hunt. The group did not abandon them. Most predators leave the injured. Humans carried each other. This warmth was older than flame, social fire. In the darkness, elders taught with hands and stories. And pre-fire humans were not frozen helpless victims. They were tough, strategic, bonded. But someday, someone made a spark, maybe by accident, maybe by carrying a lightning ember home.
At Wonderwerk Cave in South Africa, ash and heated bone may push controlled fire almost 1.8 million years back. Still debated. Possible early, unmistakably common later. By roughly 400,000 years ago, fire is everywhere humans settle for long. Fire spreads through human life faster than almost any earlier technology, and fire did not just fight darkness. It retooled anatomy and culture. Cooking can unlock far more usable calories from the same food. Heat softens tough tissue, kills parasites, and outsources digestion to the flame. With cooking, guts can shrink even more, brains can grow even more. Human brains roughly tripled across 3 million years. Fire accelerated the later climb. Fire also gave something pure and precious: nighttime. Before fire, sunset often meant stop. After fire, sunset meant second shift. Sharpen tools, teach, plan, tell stories, cook ideas. But remember the core truth: fire did not invent humanity. We were already scavengers, runners, caretakers, thinkers. Fire met a species already online. That is why the pre-fire era matters. It is the forge under everything later. We still carry that forge: your small gut, your massive brain, your instinct to huddle when cold. Gifts from millions who slept in the dark and still made morning. They were not lesser. In the test that counted, they were stronger. Drop a modern human naked into the pre-fire night, and watch who looks like the adult. We stand on a mountain of bones and brave ordinary lives. Today fire is everywhere: stoves, engines, screens, invisible flames. But the pre-fire body still schedules your night fears and morning hunger. The cold made us bond. The raw diet made us clever about high-value food. The darkness made us gather, teach, and care. We did not survive despite the harshness. We survived because of it. The humans before fire are the reason you exist. When fire finally arrived, they were ready. Not because fire saved them, because they had already saved themselves. Next time you feel cold, remember. Next time steam rises off a cooked meal, remember. Next time you sit with people you love, fire or no fire, remember. The fire was never the whole story. The circle was. We are children of the pre-fire world, tougher than we know. Somewhere in your cells the cold still remembers, the dark still whispers, and the first spark still burns, not only outside us, but because of us. If this story stayed with you, share it with someone tonight. New videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Hit subscribe. The secret history of being human, before the fire, told in sticks. My mind stick. The secret history of being human.